anyị na Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are joining from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much.
It didn't stop there in the general. Even in the struggle that we are in the struggle that we're in, that is why the useless people, the Department of Saboutuers was sacked. The Department of Saboutuers was sacked because they were busy pursuing their own personal agenda. They were busy pursuing their own personal agenda, their own personal upliftment, trying to force Biafrans to obey them and shout on them, to begin to beg them and begin to clap for them, even when they have nothing to offer. They know very well that they have nothing to offer. There is no plan whatsoever. Ask them, what plan have they laid on the ground to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, since their own leader, whom they claim to have eaten with, they said that they are Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Mazen Nnamdi is them. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been kidnapped for more than a year. What strategy do they have? They don't have any strategy. The political solution they went and embraced. How did the political solution end? How did it end? The political solution they went and embraced, how did it end? The political solution, look at what it brought. It brought Peter Obi to come and destroy the struggle that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is dying for. That same struggle that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have given his parents for. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu lost his mother and his father because of this struggle. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not with his children because of this struggle. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in solitary confinement because of this struggle. All of a sudden, you are basing your own hope on a political solution to support an Igbo president. That is what they are pursuing. And today you see a Fulani man coming to tell you that the only achievement that man you are supporting have made is what? To make sure, the only thing they want to use him for is to make sure they stop the agitation and make sure that the agitation calm down. In their dreams, they are dreaming. The agitation is even on the higher level more than ever. Biafrans are much more awakened more than ever. And things are going to happen. Before the end of the year, you are going to see there will be no election in Biafra land. And it will be enforced. It doesn't matter who you are. Let them continue to prepare. They are preparing themselves on how to attack Biafrans. As they are preparing, we the Biafran people, we are preparing to protect Biafra land. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave us that charge in the last court. He said that it is our responsibility to protect Biafran people and not to kill them. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it clear that it is our responsibility to protect Biafran people and not to kill them. And today you see somebody coming out and say that he wants to arrest criminals and hand over to the authority. Which authority? Which authority have you established that you're going to hand those criminals over to? And when we know that Biafrans are not criminals, the criminal we have in Biafra land as we speak today are the Fulani Caliphate. They are the one who have created and made the Biafra land ungovernable. The terrorist government, the terrorist military, the terrorist military are killing people. Even as you're watching the video, they are taking life. As you're watching the video, the terrorists, they are taking life in Biafra land. Innocent lives are losing. Our youths, our young men are missing. In Imo State, in Anambra State. You saw the attack that was made on that that one they call Ifanyoba. You saw the attack. You saw the attack. If not for anything, before you know, they will begin to tell you that it is Simon Eba. It is IPOB. But they have seen that that one is no longer working. They have seen that that blackmail is no longer working. I have been waiting to watch them say that it is IPOB that sent them to go and kill, to go and shoot, to go and attack Andy Oba. But they have seen, the criminals have seen that it cannot work anymore. Those propaganda doesn't work. It doesn't hold water because Biafrans are wise and people are watching. They have seen that they have tried this several times. From Gulag upwards, they have tried so many things. It never worked. Today, they couldn't be able to target to anybody. It is still the terrorist government that is doing all this destruction. And remember the revelation of Obadiah Melafia. Obadiah Melafia made a revelation that in 2022, the Fulanis are going to step up their attack. They are going to be killing prominent men. And if possible, they are going to start a war. That war is coming. That war is coming. But I thank Chukwu that Biafrans are not sleeping. Mazi Simon Ekpa, the spokesperson of Biafra, is very much alert. And we are ready. We are ready to go. We are not even waiting for them to attack. We are not going to be on defense this time around. We are going to face them head on. Head on. That is why you must stand firm and support the ESM. The ESM fundraising is coming up. The fundraising is for your own defense, for my defense, for our unborn children. It is not for Simon Ekpa. You're not donating to Simon Ekpa or donating to Omada or anybody. You are donating to yourself, to secure yourself. And we have to do it because it is important, it's necessary. It's necessary. The fundraising is coming up. It's necessary. We must continue to do that which is necessary. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying, what they are doing. They can carry their blackmail from head to toe. The funniest thing is that the more they push that the agenda of blackmail, the more they fail. The more they bring their strategy, the more they fail. The more it exposes them how irrelevant they are. The more it exposes their wicked act. Just look at the court of Mazen Nandekano yesterday. That one is another example. Yesterday, our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano was going to court yesterday. Yesterday, and you and I know that the only reason why Biafran people are sitting at home is because of Mazen Nandekano. This department of saboteurs that have been sacked, they themselves opened their mouth and said that any day that Mazen Nandekano will go to court, it will be a total lockdown. When they tried to destroy the Monday sit at home, they tried, they couldn't be able to destroy. They brought their propaganda and said any day Mazen Nandekano goes to court, and that day will be a lockdown. Biafrans, we are following up. And all of a sudden, yesterday, Mazen Nandekano was going to court. But go and see the video they were covering. The video that we are covering was to promote the Jubril, to promote the imposter in Asrock, a man that is dead, that is not living. We don't care. We don't even know that he's existing, because we are going home next year. The issue of Buhari is no longer our headache. It's no longer a headache. So why must somebody begin to distract attention of Biafrans, taking away the minds of Biafrans from the real thing, and you are focusing them on the different thing? This is all the plan they are making to make Mazen Nandekano irrelevant. All these are planned, driving at making Mazen Nandekano irrelevant, making that people forget Mazen Nandekano. But who are you? Who are you to make Mazen Nandekano irrelevant? That is an impossible mission. An impossible mission that cannot be accomplished. Everybody all over the world, everybody in Biafra land, they know that the only reason why we sit at home yesterday was because of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano. Who cares if Buhari flies to hell? Who cares? So because of Mazen, in solidarity with Mazen Nandekano, to let the world know that our supreme leader, the man who they are holding, is our own brother, and he has not committed any crime. To demand for the unconditional release of Mazen Nandekano. That is why yesterday everybody was sitting at home. No other reason. That was why yesterday Biafra land was in a lockdown. How can somebody come and begin to change the narrative? How can somebody begin to change the narrative, to begin to bring a fake lie, a fake information? Share the video, share it to all platforms. If you have not shared the video, kindly share. Share the video, share to family and friends. Any platform where you belong, share it. How can somebody all of a sudden begin to talk about a different thing altogether? That you are sitting at home for Muhammadu Buhari. Who the hell is Muhammadu Buhari? Is he alive? The late Muhammadu Buhari that have been buried in Saudi Arabia for a very long time? You are sitting at home for an imposter that doesn't exist? The only reason why Biafrans can sit at home is because of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano, who they are holding illegally. And we want to make sure that they is released. This is a fact that is before everybody. And all of a sudden, in their effort to make sure that Mazen Nandekano is irrelevant, that is what they are doing. Look at what they are doing. Look at what they are doing. A man that has fought for you, a man that have lost his parents because of you and I, you are trying to make him irrelevant. You are trying to relegate him to the background and talk about irrelevant things. Are you not sick? Are you not sick? Are you not sick? And you think that Chukwu will forgive you? Chukwu will not forgive you. And those of you who have said that Mazen Nandekano will not be free, to your shame, in 2023, as Biafra will be declared, Mazen Nandekano is going to be with us. Mazen Nandekano is going to be with us. The freedom we are asking for is a total and absolute freedom. It's not a freedom that when you come out tomorrow, you begin to go to court. No. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told us the kind of freedom he wants. He wants Biafra to be free. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went as far as telling us that if it is his life that will give the Biafra freedom, so be it. He said that he will sacrifice anything sacrificable to make sure Biafra come. He didn't only say it, he is doing it, and you are seeing it. And that is not enough for you. Somebody will come and begin to paint a different picture from the original picture that we all know. Who the hell do you think you are? Biafrans are wise, we are smart. It doesn't matter how connected you are to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter how long you have been with him. It doesn't matter who you, even if you are answering his name. That doesn't make any sense. If you must allow Biafra, if you must make Biafrans listen to you, you prove yourself, prove your point. Bring your superior argument. Tell us why we must listen to you. Why? Earn your respect from Biafrans. You must have to earn it. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have earned every single respect he has from us. The same thing, Mazen Simon Ekpa. Do you think that Mazen Simon Ekpa used charm to help people on his platform? Mazen Simon Ekpa did not apply any charm. With all the attack, all the blackmail, there is no kind of propaganda they have not used on Simon Ekpa. No kind of propaganda they have not used on him. But the more they do it, the more his platform grows. The more they tell others lies, the more his platform grows. What does that tell you? He earned every single respect he has today. He earned it. He earned it because he was listening to Biafran people. A good listener. That is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was. Why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was with us? He was a very good listener. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will tell you, this is what Biafran wants. He will do his question and answer. What do we want? Is this what we want? We go ahead and pursue it. But the people who claim to know much when they don't know nothing. The department of saboteurs. Every single one of them, they know nothing. They know nothing. And instead of them to come down and learn, they refused. Their jealousy they couldn't control their jealousy and envy. They were so scared. When they saw the new dimension, they were so scared. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu saw the new dimension and he embraced it. He welcomed it, he embraced it, and he was ready to work with the new dimension. He went ahead to announce the new dimension. He went ahead to tell the new dimension. Listen to him. He gave out the order. Listen to him. Share his videos. And all of a sudden, people became afraid. Those who were not ready to grow nor learn, they became afraid of the new dimension. They couldn't handle it. They started plotting evil from all corners, from all angles, started planning how to destroy themselves. Started cooking all manner of strategy. But I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that is why what is written is written. When Chukwu Okike Abiama is with you, nothing on earth can stop you. Nothing on earth. Once Chukwu Okike Abiama is by your side, nothing on the planet earth can stop you. If you are appointed by Chukwu Okike Abiama, nothing on the planet can stop you, unless you are not chosen. If you are a chosen one, nothing. No matter what people do, they can't stop you. With all the plan they made to shut down Mazen Simon Ekpa and tie him. They wanted to tie Mazen Simon Ekpa and make sure he doesn't speak. They went diabolical. They went face to face. They tried all means to hold him down. But Chukwu Okike Abiama was in charge. Chukwu Okike Abiama was in charge, controlling everything. They weren't able to hold him. He left the Radio Biafra for them, and he stood on his own. Today, Enter Biafra has become the voice of the Biafran people. Enter Biafra has become the biggest platform of Biafra struggle today is Enter Biafra. Under the control of Mazen Simon Ekpa, the spokesperson of Biafra people. That is the biggest platform for Biafra struggle today. Take it or leave it. Keep on lying to yourself. But that is the absolute truth. No platform can be compared to it. Go and check. People are coming into the platform every day. People are joining the platform every day. People, with all the blackmail, all the propaganda coming from east, west, north, and south. The more they push their propaganda, the more people come and follow the platform. Go and check. Somebody who will have 20,000 people watching in all platform anytime he's broadcasting. You that is standing on the platform, a hallowed platform that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have built. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was around, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is broadcasting, on Facebook alone, you will see 40,000 people watching live. 40,000 people watching live. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu broadcast everywhere with the shut down, stand still. Facebook couldn't handle it. Facebook will be bringing it down. They will bring it down up to 4,000, and still it will be going up. But today, go and check that platform and see what is happening. Go and check that platform and see what happened, because the grace have left them. The grace in that place have left them. The grace have been transferred to enter Biafra, which is being handled by our brother Simon Epa. In any time Fan Worker comes on his broadcast, go to YouTube. In few minutes, you see thousands of people there waiting to watch. And they're watching, following on a daily basis. It doesn't matter the time he comes. Whether he comes early or he comes late, people will be there. But at Anchuko to now, he have regulated his time. He has sent an information. He have sent an information to regulate his time that he's going to be coming on the broadcast 7 p.m. to make sure that people in Biafra land continue to follow. 7 p.m. for the people who are watching on Voice of Biafra and people who are in Biafra land, so they can be able to catch up. He wants to continue on the regular broadcast 7 p.m. because we are entering a very dangerous time. A time whereby you need information to function. A time where we cannot afford to leave anything unturned. Every stone has to be turned this time around. That is the place we are. You see, they have started attacking the program. That is what they do. When they try to shut down and make sure that people don't listen, they begin to attack. But they cannot stop me. If I come to broadcast, even if I spend only 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or even 10 minutes for me to broadcast and people hear me, I will post it. And people are going to hear and listen. It doesn't matter. Let them continue to attack the program. I will continue to speak my mind. Except I'm lying. Except I'm lying. Except the program we are following, the people are following are not autopiloted by Chukwu Kabiama. Except the autopilot is not controlled by Chukwu Kabiama. That is when you will fight and you succeed. But as long as we are in IPOB, the original IPOB, autopiloted by Chukwu Kabiama, no amount of weapon you throw against us will have effect. No amount of attack. It doesn't matter where you're attacking from. Attack from Facebook, from anywhere, from YouTube, from all. It doesn't matter. And if you have not followed my YouTube, go and follow my YouTube. Chook Survival on YouTube. Go to YouTube and look for Chook Survival. I send my videos also there, and I broadcast there sometimes. But I have not been broadcasting there lately because of the situation of things. Until when I get back to base, soon, I'll be broadcasting on Chook Survival on YouTube. Whenever they attack us on Facebook here, I go to YouTube, I broadcast on YouTube. I have a platform there on YouTube, Chook Survival. Go and subscribe and follow it up. We cannot stop. We are going home. It doesn't matter what they do. 2023, prepare yourself. I remind you again, get the necessary requirement that you need. Food stuff, those essential food stuff that you need, get them around you and keep them. If you are living abroad, make provision for your people at home. Let them prepare themselves for what is about to happen. If you're in Nigeria, prepare yourself. Be a good listener. Pay attention to what is going on. Pay attention. It cannot be business as usual. There will be no election in Biafra land. Let them stop deceiving you. Stop deceiving, let them stop deceiving, and stop deceiving yourself. There will be no election in Biafra land. There will be none. All you have to do now is to prepare yourself for the difficult tasks ahead. Because it is going to be tougher as the day goes by. It is going to be tough. I won't come here and tell you that it's going to be easy. Freedom, when you want to get your freedom, you have to pay a lot of price. In getting freedom, you have to pay a lot of price. You have to pay a lot of price. So many of us have paid even with their life. And so many of us will still pay with their life. But we cannot stop. We can't stop. If your freedom doesn't want your life, that means you don't want freedom. When you're talking about freedom, you put everything online. When you are asking for freedom, you put every goddamn thing online. Just the way Mazen Nanikana have done. You see, Asura Mazen Nanikana, he put everything online. Even in the court, he's still telling you that Biafra must be free. With all their gifts, all their blackmail propaganda against him, with all the bribery, all the gifts they gave him, he rejected it and he said, my freedom and the freedom of my people. That is the only thing that matters to him. We must go home. We must go home. And you have to prepare. 2023, declaration of Biafra. Those who have said that Biafra will not come, you see them going one after the other. You see them going after one after the other, they are going. But it is sad. that even those of us who they have committed genocide against, some of us are celebrating them. Some of us are celebrating them. After seeing what the British did against the Biafra people, supervised by the Queen. You see the genocide against Biafra, supervised by the Queen. Innocent children murdered in cold blood in Biafra land. Up to today, nobody has been held accountable. Nobody has been held accountable up to today. Innocent children were starved to death in civil war, in Biafra war. Genocide in Biafra land, supervised by the Queen. She provided ammunition. She signed up for the war. And they attacked Biafra on all fronts. Biafra was fighting against the world powers. Russia was involved. United States was there. Every other war, some other world powers were there. None of them was Biafra. Russia were providing aircraft. They provided even flight officers to fly their aircraft to attack the Biafran people. They starved our innocent children to death. The woman that sponsored this, that monitored this, that was the one that perpetrated this evil, died. And you see people celebrating her. You see people putting her picture on their destiny, praying for her. And they will tell you, forget and forgive. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget, right? Forgive and forget. The genocide that was committed against the Israelites, did they forget? Have they forgotten? Have they forgiven? The genocide that was committed against the Jews, up to today, they have not forgotten. They are still remembering it. And they are fighting on. The one that was committed against China, did they forget? China never forgets. They are still fighting on. Japan never forget theirs. They are fighting on. But you, an African black man, you want to forget, even when you are still, your own is even worse, that you are still in that trouble. You are still in that slavery. They are still killing you. They are still exploiting you. But you are talking about forgive and forget. That is why you remain a slave forever. That's how you remain a slave forever. The same people who committed crime against us, you are celebrating them. You are lifting them up. But in your own area, in your own people, go and check them. Most of them are busy using the picture of the Queen to say prayer and all that. But Mazen Nandekano, who is there dying for you and I, Mazen Nandekano of all the Africans, fighting for the freedom of the black race, the man is still in incarceration. Nobody is fighting for him. You pretend as if you are not saying it. You pretend as if it doesn't concern you. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and strengthen our children, Mazen Nandekano. It doesn't matter what anybody does. Whether you support him or you don't support him, Mazen Nandekano is going to be free. Mazen Nandekano is on a special mission. You are not the one that gave him the assignment. Chukwu Okike, who gave him the assignment, is going to bring him out. We lead him all the way. Whatever you and I are doing today, we are doing for ourselves. Don't think you are helping Mazen Nandekano, you are doing him. No, you are not doing him a favor. You are doing to yourself. If you are in this struggle today, fighting, you are fighting for yourself. If you are in this struggle today, shouting, sitting at home, you are doing it for yourself. Don't think you are just doing it for Mazen Nandekano. You are doing it for yourself. It is time for us to be free. And we must be free. No matter what anybody does or what anybody says, we must have our freedom. We must have our freedom. You must have to pay attention to everything you hear these days. Everything is happening because the enemy is not relenting in their effort. They are going to come with more blackmail. They are going to come with more propaganda. They are going to come with more lies. But you have to pay attention. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Mazen Nandekano is a truthful boy. Mazen Nandekano is a consistent man. Mazen Nandekano told us that consistency is the key. When you see those who are not consistent in their work, run away. Run away from them. Today they will tell you the seat at home is for Mazen Nandekano, and tomorrow they are telling you the seat at home is for Buhari. They are trying to make Mazen Nandekano irrelevant. You must be watchful. You must be watchful. Our Suda Mazen Nandekano is going to come out because he has not committed any crime. Their court have continued to confirm it. They have continued to confirm that Mazen Nandekano have not committed any crime. You saw the judgment that was passed in Abia State, where the judge said that the invasion of the home of Mazen Nandekano is crime against humanity. And 1 billion was awarded to him. We don't care about the money. But at least Mazen Nandekano was vindicated. He never jumped to any bail. They plan to kill him for no just cause. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any crime. The federal government of Nigeria are the ones who have committed terrorism against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They have committed terrorist act against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and yet they are still holding him and torturing him. And you think that Chukwu Okabia will be silent? Chukwu Okabia will not be silent. That is why Chukwu Okabia have raised our brother Simon Ekpa through Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to continue this struggle. And they will continue to see Wotowoto. Just as our spokesperson has said, they will continue to see Wotowoto. We don't have to show you pictures or videos. We don't have to announce it. A time will come, they will announce it by themselves. It is happening already. Wotowoto on all angles. It is going to continue to happen. May Chukwu Okabia continue to guide and protect every Biafran in Biafra land. Any part of Biafra land, wherever you are, Chukwu Okabia will protect you. No weapon of the enemy will affect you. Any Biafran all over the world, wherever you are, Chukwu Okabia will protect you and will continue to fight until the last man standing. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect all the Oduduwa people. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect all the Middle Belters. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect everybody that is genuinely fighting for freedom. We will definitely be free. If you are fighting for freedom genuinely, you are going to experience freedom in your lifetime, because it is not a crime for one to ask for self-determination. It is not a crime for one to ask for freedom. Freedom is our right. Chukwu Okabia created us and gave us freedom, and we will not allow anybody to take away that freedom from us. Thank you so much for watching from wherever you are watching from. I appreciate you, and I say may Chukwu Okabia continue to guide and protect you. May Chukwu Okabia continue to guide and protect our brother Simon Ekpa.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of goldy plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You have to go everywhere. We must continue.